Right, I'm just gonna have a little bit of a brainwave or a little bit of a brainstorm. Oh, dirty lens. That's hopefully better. Because I really want to do YouTube things, but I really don't feel like I'm getting any traction. Although I've only been doing it 5 minutes, so you can't expect to, get ahead without putting work in, right? Story of my life. So yeah, well, I thought I'll do just get a little bit more of inspiration. Bearing in mind, for the last week, I've just been traveling around all of Switzerland, Italy. Had a pretty good week. It's been amazing, and I will do a video on that. But it's really made me focus a bit on what I would like to do in life in general. And I thought I'm going to watch Ali Abdaal's Time YouTube Academy video again, because I've watched it once, and I mean, I am a builder. My attention span is not great. I've probably got about 70% of the way through the course previously, at which point I got enough inspiration to think, yeah, I'm going to do it. And I haven't actually finished it, so I thought, I'm going to do it again. And it's once you've already started creating YouTube videos, so I've used what I've learned from his course, and I've put it to use. But it's like, you know what? Now it's time to revisit that. And I think once you have started something, when you go back and look at the information provided to you again, it makes a lot more sense because you can relate to a lot more. So I thought I'm going to go back to it once more, and I'm really going to listen to what he said and what advice he's been given. It's only a £1 course. It's really cheap. And something on there, he refers to what worth or what can you provide to your audience, and just honing in on what you want, what you enjoy, what you know about, what unfair advantages you have. So with me, what I'm thinking about, and I'm just putting this out there just to the universe in the hope that maybe in times to come it will somehow manifest and sometime that'll maybe happen. So I have been building since I was 5 years old. I have been driving machines for as long as I can remember. When I say driving machines, I've been driving diggers, smaller mini diggers, since I was about 6 years old, when my dad first put me on it, rightly or wrongly. I've been driving cars for a long time. I've been on building sites for however long I can remember. Now, I've also done other jobs. I've done office jobs, again, construction related and not construction related, which again has bolstered my knowledge on general building. So not just the practical side of it, the actually carrying out the work and how to do it, but the management side of it as well, and how all the paperwork side of it works. So I do have a really good understanding, I'd like to think, of both the practical side, also how to manage labour, how to organise, how to plan, and how to administer that as well. Now, alongside that, I also love travelling. I love building. I love working my hands. I love seeing the work which I've done, created, and doing a good job. And that feeling where people look at something and they're really happy for what you've done. I take it for granted what I know. I tend to think that everybody knows what I know when it comes to construction, but I don't think they do. I think what seems simple to me, e.g. pop a driveway in, is not simple to anybody else. But I take that for granted, and I kind of think they do. So I'm going to hone in on that. I'm going to try and hone in on that and use my knowledge which I've gained to build videos more along that line. Now, I also love travel. Love travel. I quite like techie things as well. And I do have a good base, a good knowledge on computers. When I was working for a large UK house builder, at one point when we started up a new, we were pilot business unit for a new management system, a new customer relations management system, Microsoft Dynamics. So we were moving over to that, and as it would happen, the business unit I was working at was one of the pilot business units. When I say pilot business units, I mean they chose 2 out of, say, 20 different depots, offices across the country to trial this new system and to basically troubleshoot it. So we could build the system alongside the developers, and we could highlight what issues we come across so they can put it right before they now roll it to the business and create a huge mess. So now I was actually chose to be champion for that enrollment, that rollout. So I was working alongside the developers, trying to make this system work the way we wanted it to, the way we needed it to. So, and again, this was all construction related. So I'm hoping that somehow, with my practical knowledge on site, my love for travel, and the knowledge I've gained over the course of my career, I can somehow merge these together to create a living, to create some form of income in the future. I know from my experience with building, the reason why I probably ended up in construction is because I haven't ever been labelled with ADHD or anything like that, I don't think, but my attention span is like not the best. I learn things through doing and through seeing and through watching. I could read something in the book 5 times over and I'll end up going to sleep and it will not sink in. I can watch something once and it sinks in. It's just the way my brain seems to work. That's what captures my attention. Perhaps I can do that on YouTube around construction somehow, and in the future, who knows. I just want to get my thoughts out there, so I need to somehow come up with an idea or come up with some form of how-to videos or something which, you know, exploits my unfair advantages, as he's referred to, as Ali Abdaal referred to on his course. And who knows, maybe it'll help me in the future to get away from site, because as much as I do love it, it's not gonna enable me to give me the freedom to travel, which I would like. As much as I do enjoy it, it would be nice to do it at my own convenience. I understand we have to have discipline, and I understand that it's good for me to have structure, because if I'm wandering about traveling for goodness how long without any sort of form of structure or any sort of routine in my week, then I get a little bit fed up, I get a little bit complacent. I need that. So something which work does do for me is it does give me purpose. However, it would be nice to perhaps have a little bit more freedom to travel. Maybe this is it. So here we go. I've just come back from Italy. I'm going to be working on my Italy, Switzerland video because we had a great time. However, just want to put this up there. You know, I'm going to upload it and see what happens. So yeah. This is the wrap down bit. Oh, this is where we came yesterday, isn't it? Yes. These are the times, it's literally got one big fire, right?